Should your voiceover coach be teaching you voice acting or just voiceover?
Every moment is a teachable moment.
Okay, great question. Should your voice acting coach or should your coach in voiceover be teaching you voice acting or voiceover? I think that there's a big misconception about these terms, voiceover versus voice acting. Well, originally it was considered voiceover because it was the actual, this is the voice that goes over a script or a voice that is heard when you don't necessarily see a face. Voice acting is really what we do. We take those words and we make them come alive. So if you're working with a coach and they're giving you scripts and they're not necessarily teaching you the acting behind what it's going to take for you to sound authentic, to sound like you're really in a scene, to sound like you're really talking to someone, then I think you might want to consider getting a different coach or additional coaching that can really talk about the elements of the voice acting. And I've said this in multiple videos over and over again, that today it is more important than ever that we as entrepreneurs in our voiceover business are really, really delving into that voice acting, because that is what is going to make us stand out from the rest of the people who are just in it to, read a script and sound good. Because reading a script and sounding good is something that, anybody that's a good cold reader can do, or even a synthetic voice, which is something that we don't want, right? We want to be that sound, that brand voice that can really communicate with the potential client and can really do the job and tell that story. Acting is important because we are storytellers. We are literally engaging with a potential client on behalf of a company, talking about their product or talking about their brand, talking about what they stand for. If your coaching is not covering these fundamentals, and these fundamentals aren't something that you can do in a half an hour, right? This is something that actors spend their lives honing their craft. And the same thing should be said for voice actors. We need to continually be able to assess the words on the page and make them sound engaging, make them sound authentic, as if I'm talking to you right now. I'm not talking to you on a script, but I'm talking to you from my heart, from my soul, and I am engaging with you as an audience. And so just reading words aloud doesn't sound that way. Look into taking some additional coaching, look into taking an acting class, but be aware that when you do take an acting class, that voice acting is different from stage acting or on-camera acting, right? With stage acting, we more than likely have another person we're engaging with or an audience member that we're engaging with, and so we have a physical presence that we're talking to, we're engaging with. With on camera, we're engaging with a camera. I'm engaging with a camera and I'm engaging with you behind the camera. With voice acting, a lot of times we look at the words. And so it's very easy to forget that you are engaging with someone. And it's very easy to just read those words. And so that's where the difference lies. Make sure that when you get that coaching that if you're not hearing any acting terms come out, like who are you talking to, what's your moment before, what's the scene, ask your coach to really delve deeper into the acting behind. Otherwise, it might be time to look for a new coach. Okay, guys, for more performance tips, make sure to check out my videos here. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week.